Michael Chong, the greatest MP Halton Hills has ever seen? Or something much, much worse? Now, let's start off with what we know about this man, or at least what we think we know. He is a great MP, constantly doing his best to get our voices heard in Parliament. He is also known for his acts of extreme heroism. I'm sure you all remember this photo of Michael Chong taken right after he rescued this girl from a burning building. Now it may look like a legitimate picture, it is a sham. Michael Chong never saved anyone from a building, and he had this photo doctored to keep him on good terms with the public. He needed some big publicity stunt, like this one, to excuse himself from the country for a little while, which everyone assumed was a much-needed break, as he was being hailed as a hero. So, with this as his excuse, he snuck off. Now you are probably wondering, where did he go? I managed to obtain copies of 2 of his plane tickets, one leaving to, and one coming back from, Cuba. Notice the dates highlighted on these tickets. The 2nd to the 29th. A relaxation retreat does not last 27 days. So what was he really doing in Cuba for those 27 days? Michael must have long known he was deep enough into the government to begin his true mission, making money. So, he was in Cuba, meeting with Fidel Castro. This completely undoctored picture shows our beloved Michael Chong shaking hands with Fidel Castro, founding his relationship with the Cubans. 1 week after the photo of Chong and Castro was taken, Chong cashed a check, granting him $350 million. My associate who works for RBC managed to take a photo of the check while Chong was cashing it. That is the signature of none other than Fidel Castro himself. The following is a small response to the events from my associate, Papu S.
Yeah man, I seen him entering the building. He was all swagged out in a dope suit. When he came to the counter, I was all, "What's up brother, what you need?" Then he showed me the check and I knew it was Chong. I cashed his check for him, taking a picture of it to confirm, and he went on his way.
Michael Chong returned home to the motherland and went back to his house. Immediately, he began making phone calls, nobody knows where or why. I speculate that he was arranging his next meeting, which happened to occur in only 2 days. I knew something was off, so I hired a man to follow him and record his every move. This next meeting was like something out of a movie. He drove out extremely early and met up with another vehicle very far away from anybody. 2 men stepped out and walked to the front of their vehicle, as did Chong. They talked for 20 minutes, though Chong ended the conversation early by entering his vehicle. This picture was captured by my investigator using an extremely long-range camera. Unfortunately, his camera ran out of memory right after this photo, and he could not take any pictures of what followed. Chong, having gone back inside his vehicle, steps out yet again with a large duffel bag. He gives it kindly to the 2 men, shakes hands, and leaves. This would offer no proof under normal circumstances, as it is just an odd place to meet up with someone, which is completely legal. However, I managed to come in contact with one of Chong's accomplices, one of the men who met with Chong that day. This picture is of Charles, the man who I managed to get this crude, yet helpful, interview from.
Oh, Chong, what a bloody wanker of a boss. He gives me only double the amount my idiot accomplice gets. What kind of crap is that? We risk our lives, and personally, I think mine is worth easily 4 times more than his measly existence. But alas, Chong is the boss, and I must respect that. Plus, it's not like I could make this great of money legally. Oops. I've said too much. Cheerio.
Finally, my private investigator managed to take one more photo 2 weeks after my interview with Charles. It is of Michael Chong sitting in his home. I don't believe this completely undoctored photo needs any explanation. I have taken this photo specifically to all the local authorities, but Chong is too powerful for them to even look into it. No matter how illegal what he does is, this man needs to be brought to justice, so please share this video with anyone who may be able to stop this menace.
Think about the kids, you fool.